How Catching My Fiancé Cheating Began My Villain Arc, Part 1. Wow. What's up, True? My name is. You said please don't say my name if you post this. All right, what's up, True? I'm 32 years old and I live in Seattle, aka the Rainy City. At the time of this story, I was 19 years old. I know, super young, and as a youngin', I thought I found my ever after. Her name is Angela. We were together for 5 years, but we've known each other since elementary school. She was my first female friend, and we had a lot in common. We loved the Sonics, Pokemon, Power Rangers, etc. We started dating after homecoming, our freshman year. And the funny thing is, she went to homecoming with her boyfriend from the football team, but crap happened and we ended up together. We did the whole high school breakup makeup thing. We graduated in '09. She went to WSU and I went to CC, but I'd visit on the weekends. My birthday was coming up soon and I needed a haircut, and my main barber was on vacation. Angela had the idea of going to a barber school that's doing haircuts for $15. I trusted her, so we went, and they put me with the guy who would turn my world upside down. His name is Alonzo, and he did a really good job. He was asking if I would be a client, and I told him why I was there, and he said, okay, cool. Then Angela said I have brothers that are 10 and 13, and they need a new barber. He gave her his card, and we left. And so for the next year, he's been her brother's main barbers, and I went with them a handful of times to his shop, hung out there on my own. I thought Alonzo was cool. Dude, he was always on point from shoes, clothes, music, sports, women. But the thing that was cool about him to me was the respect he showed people. One day, I was at his shop, and he was asking me how me and Angela were doing. I told him we have our days, but in all, we're happy. I even told him that I was planning on proposing to her, and when I look back at his reaction originally, I thought it was, oh crap, you're young. Are you sure you want to do this? But now it was, oh crap, I'm smashing this girl, and he still doesn't know. But after he told me, congratulations, and like a normal person, I said thank you, and kicked it with him for a few more hours. Then I left. That's messed up. Dang, this barber is crazy. Wow. 3 weeks later, I proposed to her. She cried and said yes. Our friends and family were with us, and I told them we're not getting married until we're done with college. So that put them at ease. Don't get me wrong, they were happy. They just didn't want us jumping the broom until after college. Angela went back to school. I just stayed grinding with everything I had going on. I just got in a new apartment and a A+ on my midterms. My boss gave me the week off from all of the OT I did, so I took that time and booked me a week stay at a hotel by WSU to surprise Angela. The whole time of me getting everything ready, I'm talking to her, texting, saying I miss yous and wish you were here. I told her, don't worry, I'll be there sooner than you think. I took a train up there and caught a ride from a friend who goes to WSU. Also, he picks me up and takes me to my hotel after I check in and freshen up. I head to Angela's dorm. As I am walking through, everybody is saying hi to me. A lot of them recognize me from being there before. Some are her friends. So as I get to the hallway of her dorm, I get a weird feeling that I don't know why, but my stomach was getting a nervous feeling. And it was quiet going down to her hall, which was also weird because it was always lively, but not today. But as I'm walking down the hall, I hear a thud knocking and sounds. And then I start hearing moans. At first I'm thinking I'm just hearing things, but as I approach the door, I can hear her. I know what she sounds like. I open her door, and true, all I saw was Angela and Alonzo doing the deed. Strong will must have been on my side because all I did was turned around and left. I can hear her screaming my name, telling me to come back, to talk to her, and him saying, I'm sorry. I just kept on walking. And true, I don't know why or how, but the next thing I knew, I was back at my hotel room, just laying on my bed with my phone blowing up. I eventually turned it off. I called my friend to come back to the hotel, and he was asking if I wanted to go back home. I said no, I got a week off. I'm going to get my revenge within this week. So I got started on my revenge. I turned my phone back on and called Angela back. Told her where I was. She came over in the shirt I like and had her hair the way I like it. We talked for hours, me yelling at her. I was yelling so loud that the hotel people were asking me to keep the noise down. Afterwards, I calmed down, got some of my anger out, so my mind was back at ease, so I started my revenge. I acted like I'd forgiven her. And yes, true, I slept with her. I had to, one more time. So the next day, she had class, and that's when I went on social media and found one of her friends, Crystal, online. So I hit her up. We're talking, going back and forth. I let her know what happened, and she told me that she said Alonzo was her cousin. Then I was asking how many times has he been up there. She said he's been up there a couple times for 3 to 4 months now. Then she was asking, what are you going to do? I told her revenge. She said, what kind? I told her, to be honest, I don't know. And she gave me the idea of doing what she did to me. I said, okay, but how? I don't know anybody out here. She said, you know me. True, when I tell you that I was stunned when she said that and was asking her, why would you do that? She said, because you're a good guy who didn't deserve what she did to you. I always found you attractive also. I said, okay, let's do it. And yes, true, this ain't the best thing to do, but it's what I had in the moment. So I get everything set up. I told Angela that I'll be gone and that I left the extra hotel key down in the lobby for her. But I was in the room waiting for Crystal to get there. Crystal arrives and we chill for a bit, drink a little, and to be honest, she's cool company. If it wasn't a revenge thing happening, I would have enjoyed myself more. An hour later, Angela texted me asking if I'm almost there. I told her I was, and just wait for me in the room. I put my phone down to tell Crystal that she's here. She quickly takes her clothes off, and we got in a good 5 minutes. Then Angela walks in, and she sees me and Crystal in the same position that I saw her and Alonzo in. Wow. Well, I emailed you, man, already back. Feel free to send in part 2.